Howdy folks! The Radio Ranch is a cowboy cowgirl clubhouse where kids can come to get away from the city, learn about roping and riding. Every Thursday at 11:30 a.m., yours truly, Rawhide Foxtrot, with the help of my partners Rocket Ramjet and trusty Junior Thunder Riders, must put on a live radio program or risk losing the ranch forever. Golly, looks like it's that time again. Start intro. Howdy everybody, it's Radio Ranch. I'm Rawhide Foxtrot, and I'm here with two Junior Thunder Riders from Miss Vasquez's class, and we're going to meet them right now. So, sitting right next to me is Cowgirl
Michelle.
And Cowgirl Michelle, what's your horse's name?
Daisy.
Daisy. And what do you do here on the ranch?
I make horses asleep with, I sing them a song and give them blankets to don't be cold.
Right. All right. And we always like our horses to get a good night's rest. And sitting next to you is Cowboy
Rancho.
Cowboy Rancho. What's your horse's name?
Horse's name is Dusty.
Dusty. And what do you do riding around the ranch on Dusty?
Well, my job on the ranch here is to fix the barbed wire when it's broken so that if we ever have an intruder, doesn't get in.
Great. All right, and we always appreciate that too because it also keeps out the varmints that might attack the cattle or the chickens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, but you have another job today, and that is what?
To share what has been going on in second grade.
All right. So, first up with our first story is Cowgirl Michelle.
Thanksgiving feast. Our class had a great Thanksgiving feast. There was turkey, mashed potatoes, pumpkin, and apple pies, cookies, fruit, and stuffing. Parents were coming in and out of our room to help or just sit and eat with us. There were also a few babies that joined us. It was really a lot of fun. We had seconds and some even had thirds. James thought that was one of the best feasts ever.
And what did you think? Was it good?
Yeah.
Right.
I thought it was good too.
All right, great. And that brings us to Cowboy Rancho with our story.
Well, about our field trip to National Mall. Last month, which was October, we visited Washington, D.C. to visit the memorials and monuments. We used a map to figure out which way to go. We saw most of the memorials, and by far, most of us liked the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial the best. We were pretty exhausted by the time we were done. We did lots of walking and it was quite cold.
All right, so you used maps on the mall?
Yeah.
To find your way around?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's one part of a map that I would find looking at a map?
A key.
A key, and what
with
is the
symbols.
key? All
the key has the symbols that tell you what things are.
Okay. All right. And just a reminder to everybody watching out there that we will be taking more questions from you if you want to ask our anchors anything about the stories that you hear at the end of the show. And so if you come across anything, start typing in the chat window and we'll bring those to our anchors and see if they can answer those for you. But next up is Cowgirl Michelle.
Birthdays. Morris and Cesar celebrated birthdays in November. Moritz had 2 celebrations, one in class and one at home. His mom brought lemon cupcakes, which were devoured by the class. Devoured by the class. After school, he played with a friend and he opened his presents his parents got him. He got a tether ball and a dart board. Cesar also had a birthday. A lot of family went to his party. They played soccer and pinned the tail on the donkey. They ate chicken and finished off by busting a large piñata and having cake. It was a great party.
No, that wasn't a real donkey, was it?
No.
That they pinned it?
It was like
I know our donkeys here on the ranch would kick up a storm if you tried to pin something on them. All right. Well, that brings us to our break, and just a reminder about those questions at the end in the chat room. But we're going to take a trip down to our poetry corner and also the comedy corral, and we'll be right back after this.
Shake up a fiddle, play a real jig and jive. Dance like a bear jumping around a beehive. Tap your boot fast, tip your hat slow. It's time for a hoedown, so go, go, go. Bow to your partner, bow to your own. 3 hands up and around you go. Break it on up with a do-si-do. It's time for a hoedown, don't you know?
Hi, I'm Cowgirl Rose. And I'm Cowgirl Kate. We're here to do some poetry.
Animal tracks.
Animal tracks. Animals forward. Now look back. Can you identify each animal track? Who has a hoof print? Who has a paw? Who has webbed feet? Who has a claw? Who has 2 legs? Who has 4? Who has 6 legs? Who has more? Animals forward. Now step back. Can you identify each animal's track? Hi, I'm Cowgirl Mallory.
Hi, I'm Cowgirl Manny.
Today we have some jokes for you.
What did the man say to his neighbor?
I don't know. What did the man say to his neighbor?
I got a big crutch on you. What do you get when a dinosaur walks across a strawberry patch?
I don't know. What do you get when a dinosaur walks across a strawberry patch?
Strawberry jam! Why are babies good at basketball?
I don't know. Why are babies good at basketball?
They are always dribbling.
What was the first bus to cross the Atlantic?
I don't know. What was the first bus to cross the Atlantic?
Columbus. What ship came to America a month before the Mayflower?
I don't know. What ship came to America before the Mayflower?
The April shower. Why was Paul revered just like a penny?
I don't know. Why was Paul revered just like a penny?
He was 1 cent.
All right, and we're back. And I sure do hope that you enjoyed those jokes as much as we did. But we've got more news to bring you, and we're going to go right on over to Cowboy Rancho.
Blueberries. The same week we had our Thanksgiving feast, we also had the Barrett Blueberry Competition. Blueberries is a game played by the 5th graders against the teachers. The object of the game is to grab as many beanbags from the opposite side of the gym. Of course, every time you go for a beanbag, you have lots of bodies ready to pounce on you. So, it's tricky. Sarah was really excited and she was cheering for the teachers to win. The 5th graders won 1 round and the teachers won 3 rounds. The gym was loud, and even though we liked blueberries, we were glad to come back to class.
All right. Now, wasn't there a special guest at the Blueberries game too?
Yes.
Who was there?
Puddles.
Puddles, and tell the audience out there who Puddles is.
Puddles is a blue goose from the National Wildlife Refuge System.
All right. Okay. And let's go on to our next story, Cowgirl Michelle.
Specials. Last Tuesday in gym, we did station switches, There were 4 stations. One station was a climbing station, a rope swing, and a ball station. We got to climb a big yellow net. It wiggled a lot and a few of us got tangled in it. Sarah and Andrew reached to the top. This was really, really fun. Andrew can't wait to do it again.
All right.
In art, we're drawing leaves. Miss Streeter said to use up every bit of space on the paper. Stevie thought that the hardest part was drawing the veins. Mia found out that if you draw with a pencil on a certain part of the leaf, the color of the leaf appears on the paper.
Awesome. All right. And that brings us to heading over to the chat room. Do we have any questions for our Junior Thunder Riders on any of the stories that they read? Okay, I had one while you were reading about the memorials. Did you see any other ones besides the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial?
Oh, yes.
And what were
One
those?
of them, well, we saw the Washington Monument.
Did you see the cracks from the earthquake?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah?
saw. It was huge.
And there was
Really?
a guy that was up in the point of the Washington Monument that was doing something. They were like painting, and he was using a rope to don't fall down instead of a ladder.
Wow, I wonder if Sarah and Andrew, who climbed all the way up to the rope ladder in the gym, felt like they were climbing the Washington Monument. Okay, all right, so we are going to head on out, and I think it is going to be Cowboy Rancho that takes us out.
That concludes this edition of Radio Ranch. We hope you have enjoyed our news and segments.
Oh, make sure you come back and see us next time. Till then, keep smiling.
And next week we have 2 Junior Thunder Riders from
Miss Gomez.
Miss Gomez's class. All right, and we will see you next Thursday here on the ranch.